the first of everything. I honor the guy. I've been first in my life. So I feel bad about a lot of things, but I feel bad about what happened today. You know, I thought our kids played hard enough and at times well enough to win a game. And in a 4-minute span, the whole game got away from us. And but one of the nemesis hit us again, and we couldn't score. You know, we had 55 points, and you know, one of the things I wrote on the board in the locker room was that we had to get 65 points. We had to start scoring, and we didn't score any.
A question for Bryn.
Bryn, everything seemed to be flowing for you guys. That deflection steal dunk by Marlon, 55-51, everything looked to be trending your way. You were scoring. Guys were sharing the ball. From where you sat, what happened in that last 4 to 5 minutes?
Just got outplayed. They were hitting shots. We had plenty of breakdowns, offensively and defensively. Turnovers on offense, wide open threes. Just give a lot of breakdowns.
40-minute game, but you guys kind of play them in spurts, good and bad. What do you have to do? Is it a mental thing? I mean,
I don't know. I mean, we just got to keep playing hard. I feel like we just hit like a dry spot. We couldn't score. We were turning the ball over, giving up rebounds. Like we just like, I don't know if it's a mental lapse or what, but in the last 5 minutes it was just like, I don't know where we were.
Any other questions for Bryn?
Yeah, was it a matter of just trying to get it over with too fast?
I don't know if we were trying to get it over with too fast, but just making mistakes that we practice on every day should be simple. But
Anything else for Bryn? All right, thanks, Bryn. With questions for
Thank you, Bryn.
Gary, same to you. Did you think they were just trying to get it over with too fast?
Well, I don't know about over.
But you know, get to the end.
You want to end that game, get it over when you're ahead. You want to end that game. You know, we just didn't. You know, so many things you can think of, but I do know one thing that hurts us in a game. I mean, it doesn't hurt us all season because we haven't been in those situations. But when you're playing in tight games, there's 3 different periods you got to win. I've told you this before, guys. You got to win the first 4 minutes of the start of the half. You got to win the last 4 minutes. You got to win the last 4 minutes of the half, the first 4 minutes of the start of the second half, and the last 4 minutes of the game. If you win 2 of the 3, you usually win the game. We lost 2 of the 3. We lost the end of the half when they came back, tied it. We came out. I thought we did a good job getting back in it, taking the lead, doing it. The first 4 minutes, and then at the end of the game, it was still a tie ball game. Still, it was a 1-point game. It was a 1-point game, and they hit a 3 to give them a 1-point lead, and all we have to do is take our time, and we threw the ball away. And before you know it, we threw it away twice. And that comes because of nerves and all the how the season is going. So we just got to keep fighting.
You think that's part of the inexperience for these young guys, having not played in really close games, whether there were wins or losses? There haven't been a lot of really tight games so far.
Could be. But some of those mistakes were made by veterans.
Obviously a loss, Coach, but can you talk just briefly about Bryn scored a career high today? Just about what he's doing now. He's doing,
this kid is doing a great deal under the adversity of what's going on out there. And I'm going to tell you why. He's doing a great job. I mean, he's the only shooter on the floor. Think about that. If I knew it was just one shooter, I'm going to just take him away. And he still gets points after points. And no one else can help him. No one else really can help him. Mm-hmm. They're not guarding Sebastian. They're staying off in the hole because they know he won't shoot the ball and can't shoot. So they stay in the middle there. And then now you're down. It's, the one thing I didn't think what didn't help us at all in this game was our bench.
Oh.
When we put the bench in, every time we put the bench in, we were up by double digits. And when we came out of that period of time with 2 or 4 points. So it really didn't, I mean, we didn't get anything from them. And I know they want to give something, it's just that we didn't get anything from our bench today.
Marlon, give you something.
Yeah, Marlon did. But I mean, I'm talking about as a whole. As a whole, we really, because see, I couldn't count Marlon because Marlon was like a starter because of Tim being in foul trouble.
Well, you just the way the season is trending now. I mean, I maybe I'm looking at it the wrong way. It's your take on just the way the trends are breaking now with this team. Good, bad, worried.
No, there's a concern. There's obviously a concern because you don't want to go and just lose games. You don't want to be preparing for next year. You want to end this thing right. And so, and the biggest thing is when there are games that you can win, you got to win those games, and you got to take advantage of that. And we let one slip away today.
In that stretch, you had a real nice stretch going when you were really pushing it out between Bryn and Devin. It looked like you were working something down and up and side to side, and then it just went away. Was that you? Was that them?
That was us. Because what happened was, remember, Devin got his 4th. So we had to take Devin out. Bryn was still in the game, but but we had to take Devin out. And literally, we got barely anything from Luger. So now we had to go with Marlon and Tim, and that's not a great post matchup for us against that team.
I've been doing this a while, and this is the strangest second half I've seen in a while. You scored 10 of the first 11 times down the floor, then you go 0 for 9, you hit 3, and then you go 0 for 7 or whatever.
Well, we're going to have what I call those kickball periods. I may have mentioned that to you guys in the past. Kickball period is when you're just not doing things well, and you can't hit a shot, you're kicking the ball all over the place. This team is really one of those teams that can have that. And I thought we had cut the game down enough where we could pull this one out. Because see, I'm afraid we can't score 65 points. And if you get a team that can score, they're going to score 70, 80 points. There's no way you're going to be in the game. So we got to predicate a lot of stuff on our defense to keep the score down. And we did it this game. That's what was so disappointing. We did it this game. That score was the right score for us to win a game.
The 9 times you scored in a row, it seemed like you didn't worry about the shot clock. You took the first shot that was there and all flowed. Then when you had problems is when they forced you deep into the shot clock, and guys were not looking for the shot; they were looking for the next pass.
You do that when you're not great scorers. You do that. I mean, when you're a scorer, let's simplify this game.
Mm-hmm.
When you're a scorer, you look to score. When you're not a scorer, you look for somebody else to score. And when you got 4 of them out there looking for somebody else, not very good.
Anything else for Coach? All right, thanks, guys.